Hello guys, and welcome to a quick review of my Seiko Coutura kinetic. Now, just a few things about the Seiko Coutura collection. This collection was launched back in 2003, and they say that it drew inspiration from a Chevrolet Camaro, and you could kind of see some of the lines, from if you look at the Camaro from that time, the front end kind of had that pointy look to it, which you kind of see it here on the bracelet. All right, so the Seiko Coutura, this one right here is a stainless steel case with a stainless steel bracelet, which kind of looks like it is all in one piece, but it's actually a case and it's in a bracelet. Is separate from that. Let's take a look. Alright, on the dial, you can see that it's a silver tone dial, and it has an outer ring where the indices are set or applied, and the indices are nice and shiny. They reflect light, and if you kind of look up close, when you have it in person, it kind of looks like it mimics mother of pearl, so it kind of reflects light in different colors. The hands look like they are heat treated hands. They are blue, and they do not look like they were painted on. They look like they were heat treated, so that's a very nice touch and part of Seiko for putting these hands on this model right here. It has some luminescence in the hands, and I think that's the second hand also. Yeah. So the date window is at 3 o'clock, and then you have this retrograde day sub dial, I guess. And I think it's pretty cool. I like how it has the days all out here, and it's indicated by this little hand right there. This push button right here is basically to tell you the power the watch has. So if you kind of wait till it hits at 30, you can push it, and you see how it jumps. So it jumped to 35, and was basically telling you that it has about 1 day of power. So the more it goes up, the more the day increases. I think when it goes to 10 or to like 15, it means it has about 2 weeks to 4 weeks of power. But the watch can actually hold about 6 months of power, so you will really have to wear it every day to charge it. Now, about the movement, it's a automatic quartz, which means it's a quartz movement with a rotor on the back. Alright, now that was, I think Seiko introduced that back in the late 1980s, early 1990s. You can see the rotor right there rotating. Alright, so it kind of mimics a mechanical automatic movement, but it's a quartz movement. Now what that does is the rotor, as it rotates as you wear it, and you move around, it creates electricity and charges the battery, and the battery powers the movement. Now, like I said, the more you use it, the more energy it would hold, and like I said, the charge will be up to 6 months. The hand has a feature where it kind of ticks every 2 seconds, letting you know that it's very low on power, and so you will have to wear it, or just shake it a little bit to to charge the battery. I think it's a pretty cool feature on Seiko creating this type of movement, because as you can see, it kind of gives you a little bit of the automatic whirl into the quartz whirl. You know, the glass on this is a sapphire glass, and I believe the back one is just a regular mineral glass. It doesn't say sapphire, but yeah, it's a pretty nice watch. My personal opinion on it, I enjoy this watch very much. I really like it. It kind of makes me mimics jewelry, because of the polish, all the polish on that it has on the watch, and the contrast with the brush steel. As you can see, it's polished on the sides. So when you put it on, it looks as if you had like a jewelry bracelet, but it's also you could tell it's a watch. As you can see, I enjoy this watch very much. It's a sporty watch. You could use it on a regular basis, and you could also use it on a formal setting. So guys, if you're thinking about getting a Seiko Coutura, I say go for it. You'll really enjoy it. And also you could get different movements if depending on the Coutura that you get. You could get a solar power one, or you could get a kinetic, and I believe there's one with an automatic movement, an automatic mechanical movement. And so you have you have different movements to choose, but with a very nice, cool and sporty style of the Coutura line. Alright, that's it for my video. Please give it a like, and if you want, subscribe.